Hi Tea Society, welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are checking out P1Harmony's Late Night Calls from the Killin It Comeback Showcase. I have lots of stuff to catch up on with the whole Killin It comeback because the moment that I got caught up, they had another comeback. So in the moment of peace between new things happening, I'm gonna try and catch up on a few things, but I'm excited. I love this song. I love the vibes of it. I think it fits so well with the theme of the song, and I haven't seen an actual performance of this one. I've only seen the video that they made for it, so I'm excited to check this performance out. I also just love a P1Harmony performance. The energy they have on stage is always so good. You don't need to yeah at me, sir. Oh my god, they have these outfits. Boy, first off, the lower register from Kyo is always a lot. Second, you did not need to raise your eyebrow at me. Thank you. This hat on Jungsub, I can't. He's so cute. I love the little da. Hang smooth. Okay, first off, I didn't know we were getting choreo. It's like a slower song, so I'm like, I love when we get a bunch of choreo from like B-sides from them, but we didn't necessarily have to. And I'm excited to actually get to see some choreo for this one because we didn't get it in a video that they released. And I love that little drum and that guitar bit. Love we get a lower vocal from Theo as well. Sorry, we go back for soul. I'm sorry. Ooh, that's fun. They're so cute. So cute. Okay, first off, I love this little follow the leader that we had in Tuck, and all the little like isolations that they have. We had at the beginning with Kyo's part, where they had like the tilt of the head and then the shoulders were into it. And I love that they're putting some of that isolation in for this chorus coming in because it's a bunch of instrumental, right? But it has this really fast beat to it. So I like having this energy by like isolations right throughout the different parts of the body, as opposed to doing like a big piece of choreo, right? Having like big sweeping movements, I feel wouldn't fit with the vibe of the song. So having this more like controlled movement, I think just fits that so well, right? Like they have other choreos where there's like this huge burst of energy, and I feel like that just wouldn't work here, despite the fact that we have this high like beat that's happening, right? That like is good too. So Jung's smile and that little like that's so cute. See all the like hand details.
Circle, don't do that, baby. You're around me. Don't let me in the circle. Come back, come do it something. Do he got you? Do he can't do anything? Done. Do this or run in a circle.
Okay, I like the fact that we literally have him in a circle for that, right? To be like, don't leave me in this circle, and they're all in a circle around him to trap him inside. And again, all these little hand details, I think is so good too, because again, you want to have that like same energy to bring to the song, but you don't want these like huge movements to it, right? So I think having all of these little isolated details, especially like hand movements, I think really fit into this like controlled energy to the overall song. So cute. And they have a little bit of footwork that they had too when they were in the circle around him. Even though like, please. Oh my god, I just thought Theo's shoes. It's like purple sparkly shoes. Sir. I'm mad at Kyo for sounding like that. Every time I hear him doing a vocal for anything, recorded, live, doesn't matter. I hear that man start singing and I'm like, I'm upset. I'm upset that he gets to sound like that. And I know that there's work that's been put into it. I know that he's put in effort to get to that point. I'm just upset that it looks so easy for him now. Anyway, not to get talent aggression again because of Kyo. Dang it, right? Like they all sound fantastic as per usual. He makes me mad. He makes me mad. I think his tone works so well for this song too. Like warm, dark tone. I love that little step over the shoulders. They are so cute. He keeps smiling and I'm like, I like that. Little ad-lib. Ooh, I'm mad that we got a little zoom in there. Not that I don't like looking at Kyo, but it feels like we had a burst of energy there, right? Like we've had a lot of controlled movements up to this point, and it looks like we had a bit of a kick out spin right there. So I love getting that contrast, right? As we're going into the last part of the song, having some of that energy come out, especially like with the song, right? Which is about like longing to hear from somebody, like wanting to break out of this kind of like isolation that you're stuck in, or like this holding pattern, right? Like you're waiting and you're desperate to get out of that, you know, state of having to wait around to hear from this person. So I like having this like bigger energy to the song near the end, the big burst of energy to the choreo at the end of the song. If I can get my words together, okay? Look, I'm in the middle of a heat wave right now. My brain is muddled by the fact that it's just so hot. I need it to be autumn. I crave it. I'm not built for summer, okay? I don't live in a northern country to have to deal with heat waves. I'm here to enjoy snow and leaves. Okay, that's what I'm here for. Not to get testy, but like, it's a lot, okay? Anyway, I'm upset that we got the zoom in on the my camera guy. You needed to have a zoom out for there, thank you. I'm sure this is dance practice. Love that. That call. See, like, further extension there on the arms. Ooh, a little rasp there. Kyo, are you hitting those vocals, ad-libs? She looks so cute. So I need to go back for Jung Sub, and also, is Kyo hitting those notes? I need another zoom out, cameraman. I know it's his voice. It looked there like he was taking a breath. Y'all are so cute. The talent. I really like getting a number like this that is more on that intricate side. I feel like they do such a good job at having so much energy, like explosive energy in their choreo. Their performances are always really kinetic, right? Like it always feels like there's just energy radiating through like the whole thing. It feels like there's never this moment of like breath in a lot of their choreos, which is really fun to watch, especially for their like lead singles, where there's so much energy to the way that they perform and to the instrumentation of their lead singles that it makes sense to bring that kind of energy. But I also love when we get these moments on B-sides where they're a little bit of a slower production, right? This one definitely has a bit of more of a lo-fi feeling to it, to go with this like late night vibe to it, that having this more contained energy fits so well with it, and then having some of that coming out near the end makes sense as you're like pushing through the end part of the song where it's going to have its highest energy. And I like that we're getting all these little details, especially in hand details for it. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out dance practice. I'm sure that's out there somewhere. I'll find it, but I want to see like a steady cam, because I know, one, because I want to see if there really was that kind of like kick out before they spin, and because they always have like really good footwork, and I feel like they have so many details when it comes to like footwork and like shifting like formations and stuff, that the detail that we usually get in those parts of their choreo, I really like seeing that in like hand details. I feel like usually hand details, they have a few key parts in their choreo where there's like signature hand choreo, like the Killin It, right? So that definitely comes through in their choreo, but it tends to be something that they don't focus a ton on because they're focusing more on that like high energy to their choreo. So I really like that this one is leaning into having some of those like hand details and isolations, because that's containing this energy while still having the intricacy and interest to the overall choreo. Really fun performance. I wasn't expecting to get some choreo for that one, but it makes me super excited because I always love choreo. I always love choreo from P1. I know that they usually have a bunch of choreo for their B-sides as well as their singles, but I feel like with this one, because it is a bit more of a like lower vibe, and obviously they have a bunch of songs because this is a whole album as opposed to an EP, that which songs they were choosing to have choreo for was like going to be like a little bit more strategic. I don't know how many songs off of the album have like choreo specifically. Again, I'm catching up on like the showcase and a bunch of the live performances and stuff as I go through, and I guess some dance practices that slipped past me, but I was excited to see that. I always like getting to see different parts of their choreo, and I feel like, again, this one has so much like little details in it, and as someone who like really loves hand details, that just is gonna draw me in. I love a good, precise, contained energy to a choreo. Again, not that I don't love when they have the more like explosive performances, but I feel like for something like this, it really lends to having some of those more like, again, precise movements to parts of it. And I like that since we have a bunch of their kind of lower range vocals as well, it's a little bit easier for them to focus in on some of those details, because you're not trying to hit like crazy high notes or like power notes or whatever. You can have a little bit more fun with some of the choreo and have a little bit more of a laid back vibe on this. I'm sure that was helpful given that the performances that they usually have, where it's a bunch of stuff back to back with like really high energy. It's exhausting to perform that much. So it must be nice to have a song that's like a little bit more chill, even though it has like a bunch of this choreo in it as well. But I really liked it. I loved a bunch of the imagery in it. Again, even just like having all these hand details like around the face, almost zipping up your lip or calls and like all this stuff, I feel like lends really well to having this very internal struggle that is part of the song of someone being stuck in like their own head and their own world, and having all these things swirl around, right? Even the follow the leader like line thing was also just like really cute detail. So I love that so much. I'm gonna have to hunt down like dance practices and stuff for that as well. And I hope you enjoyed watching that along with me. You can click this playlist to go to my previous reactions, or you can subscribe to me next time I post a P1 Harmony reaction, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.